Today we'll be reviewing the House of Hazelwood 21-year-old blended Scotch whisky.
Hi, I'm Jo. This is Maximo. We're Tipples and Treats. What have we got today, Maximo?
Well, what we have is a new backdrop.
We do.
We have a new backdrop. We've spared no expense and got some shelving. And we haven't got a new studio per se. We've just changed the orientation of where we're filming.
Yes.
Because I think you were sick of our dining room looking like a brewery or a distillery.
Even though this looks much bigger, it's sort of out of line of sight when you walk in. So.
It is, yeah. So our brand new Tipples and Treats digs.
Yes.
So today what we have is a House of Hazelwood 21-year-old blended Scotch whisky.
Blended Scotch whisky.
Blended Scotch whisky. So this is the first bottle of the second auction purchase. I snuck in a second auction purchase.
Are you keeping up with this? The second auction.
Which was purchased around about March. So it's taken quite
It's
some time
6 months before we even get to open it.
to get to, but here it is, the first bottle is being opened.
Let's flip it open.
So this is a 40% alcohol whisky, and it's a small bottle. It's only half a litre.
Fancy though.
Yeah, it looks fancy. Now, the recommended retail price for this, and this is a travel exclusive, is $160. And I paid, including auction fees, around about $158. So it wasn't quite the bargain that I anticipated, but I think there was some spirited bidding on this particular tipple, and I think the bottle was like $130 odd with GST, then auction fees and delivery. It sort of does increase the price a bit. Are you having difficulty there?
I am. A bit of it's off, but...
Shall I offer it
Surely there's a tear strip somewhere. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's expensive, so it's meant to be...
Hard to get into?
Yes.
No.
Could very well be. So this particular Scotch is from William Grant and Sons, and the name of the company is the House of Hazelwood. So this particular bottle is sort of, I guess, would you say Art Deco type styling?
I was just thinking that. Yes.
Probably to go with a premium label and price tag. Now, unlike a lot of Scotch whisky producers, the House of Hazelwood don't actually do any distilling themselves. They get a lot of different blends.
They're a blending house.
Yes, from different distilleries, and they have a number of warehouses throughout Scotland, and they let the bottles mature. So we've got a couple of glasses here.
It's an interesting lid.
It is. It's
a glass stopper with a cork.
Yeah, indeed. So there's quite a bit of liquid on the the cork. It's usually not as wet as this, is it?
It's been standing upright, hasn't it?
It has, yes.
Interesting.
Unusual, isn't it? So their inventory is regularly sampled, and when they deem it to be perfect, they then release it. So there isn't any regular releases of this. It's
I see. Ad hoc.
Yes, indeed. So this is it's a travel exclusive, and it's probably sold out. So I wouldn't be able to replace this anytime soon.
But did they use the words perfect? Because that's quite a claim, isn't it? Or was that your interpretation?
Well, if you read their marketing guff, I think it's got a lot more sort of superlatives on there than I'm used to using. But this is a 21-year-old, and this is the youngest in their range. I've been on their website, and some of the bottles you can buy are from 1965.
I bet they cost a lot.
They do, and they cost around about $8,000 Australian each. So I don't think that's something that we'll be reviewing.
Think that's going to be on the review list?
No, maybe a touch lighter I'll win perhaps, but
maybe.
Yeah, and maybe even not then. Quite a delicate,
It's
fragrant, delicate
promising.
nose.
Smells a little creamy.
Little
and,
creamy, little fruity.
Yeah, there's something else. What is it?
The oak, maybe the wood. The tasting notes say there's fruitiness marked by currents of mild oaky spices and candied vanilla.
I was going to say, I think it's vanilla. Yeah.
Let's give it a...
yeah, I don't always, not when people list vanilla, I don't always smell it, to be honest, but I think I was going to say that before you mentioned it.
Let's give it a go. This is superb. It is, isn't it?
I thought you would say that.
It's really nice.
It's quite smooth.
It's creamy.
It's creamy.
It's mellow. There's just a little bit of... It's quite a long finish.
It's a bit more refined than easy drinking. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's like the next step up.
It is, I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Slightly more complex.
I think I've said it before. I'm not sort of partial to blended whiskies, and I tend to gravitate to single malts. But I think this is as nice as any whiskey that I've had neat for quite some time. It's just like, it's so nice. It reminds me a bit of the Cummins XO, that you don't need to add anything just to enjoy it neat.
Yep.
So if you're a neat drinker, this is superb.
A little bit of sweetness in there.
Sweetness
in the finish.
There's a little bit of pepper, a little bit of
not
bite
too
to
much.
it, not too much.
No.
The tasting notes say it's silky, then when well balanced, mixed of cinnamon and nutmeg. I'm not sure. With raisins, dates, prunes.
Well, fruit of some sort.
Fruity, that's all I can say.
Yes.
The finish is sweet and spicy, then dry, a spicy note winding down with only the mildest warmth. I'd say that was pretty accurate. I'm not sure about dates and other things in there.
Like saying there's dates and prunes would be quite a refined palate to pick out the difference between those, wouldn't it? That's fine for me.
Just the one for you. Ick. Slippery sucker. I'll have another one. It's got down the nose just ever so slightly.
I think I was a bit too keen to swig that back then.
Were you?
Yeah, I would say that just makes it
Smoother.
even easier to drink.
I think it's brought out I don't know what it's brought out. It's maybe lost a little bit of its creamy and silkiness.
Maybe a
and
bit
brought
more
out
fruity.
the fruit and a little bit of spice.
Yeah, because it's still a bit creamy for me.
Yeah, it is. It's quite smooth, isn't it? It's like a very delicate, elegant, and well balanced.
Yes.
Scotch, I think.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Yep.
So it was quite expensive, and I think, you know, they say that, you know, the more you pay for something, the better it is, and the better the quality it is. I don't think that's always true.
Not always.
In life, and I don't think it's always true in whiskies.
Yes.
I think on this occasion, I think, you know, the reasonably high price tag goes with a fantastically good whiskey.
Yep.
So
We don't get a fantastic too often, do we?
This is really superb. It's like,
Yes.
I'll have to hide this away from from
Put that
prying
on the
eyes.
bottom
On
shelf.
the bottom shelf, perhaps, yes.
No, that's not like you.
No.
Your friends are more than
I'm-
willing to pop round and have a small glass.
I'm caring and sharing.
Yes.
Well, this has been an excellent review. It's like, you know, it's hard to say anything more about this other than it's, you know, it's not. It's really nice. It's smooth, delicate, hint of fruit.
Yeah. Very pleasant drinking.
Very, very, very pleasant drinking indeed. So hopefully you've liked this review. If so, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And with our new backdrop, we'll be hoping to get more reviews out in the coming weeks.
We always do.
Always.
Always.
And on that very pleasing note,
Cheers.
cheers.